net zero is important. My concern is, as you say, it's getting a lot of headlines at the moment. My concern is people will start to see that as being sustainability, and it isn't. Net zero, in a nutshell, means that we should be reducing our carbon levels to a level where the natural environment can replace the carbon that we use. So it's not about getting rid of carbon emissions altogether. It's reducing them to a level where we can, the earth can heal itself. And again, it's all about this, you know, as we say, the indigenous view of we work with the earth. I think that it's a very complex issue. We do need to get rid of, to lower our emissions, and renewable energy is a good way of doing that. Emissions are not the only thing. There's a big drive at the moment, as we all know, to get us into electric cars, which is good for emissions. But electric cars at the moment use batteries with a lot of rare earth minerals, and it's back to the days of mining in developing countries where conditions are horrendous. It's a bit like blood diamonds in Africa. So yes, electric cars are cutting down emissions, but they're creating another conflict with the way that we're getting rare earth metals. The biggest contributor to emissions is energy. So we should be looking at cutting back on gas, fossil fuels. Okay, the UK is, China isn't, India isn't. So really, that's an education thing of trying to say to these organizations and countries, don't make the mistakes that we've made over the Industrial Revolution. Try to jump a technology so you don't have to create all of these emissions. Classic example of that is in Africa, where villages now have mobile phones, but they've never had a landline. So they've jumped that technology. And that's what we really need to do now with developing countries, is help them to identify ways of jumping over the industries, the technologies that we know are heavy polluters.